Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. So yesterday we showcased Vayne and the day before we showcased Seraphine. So today we're showcasing Varus, the third of the three new champions this expansion. Unfortunately, I think Varus is also the weakest of the three champions in this expansion. It feels, maybe the deck hasn't been discovered yet, but it feels like you need really a lot of combo pieces to really make Varus work. It doesn't feel as strong as other champions out there in the game. But anyways, really the one deck that kind of has been having some success so far is Akshan with Varus. Obviously, the idea is that you can give, obviously, the spell shield on the Varus, so that then your Varus becomes like a really big OTK. But this deck is a lot worse than just playing Akshan lead, right? So, you know, I don't know if Varus is actually going to find a home, but we're going to give it a shot and showcase this deck for you all. So, this Akshan Varus deck plays a lot like Akshan Lee Sin, right? Or Akshan Pantheon that we showcased before in our channel for both of them, where you're really playing Akshan and playing like Bloodletters to just kind of turbo level the Akshan landmarks. Bloodletters also lets you advance your Varus, because Varus levels up when you have targeted 8 allies. So if you have 2 Bloodletters in your hands and you can like keep transferring them over every single turn, it's a really nice way to both turbo level Akshan and turbo level Varus. The other rest of the cards are a lot of Cultist cards and a lot of Shurima cards to kind of allow us to kind of survive and just get a lot of value to get to the late game. So Bakai is just a really nice 1-drop. Lets us predict into either our equipment or our action as we need to. Momentous Choice is one of our choices here for Cultist cards. Works out really well to try to set up the OTK with Varus. Shapestone, similarly. Treasure Seeker, just an additional blocker. Absolvers, just in case. There are some times that you kind of have an awkward time leveling up Varus. So the Absolver kind of just lets you push that extra damage if we need to. Desert Duel, just to kind of protect us together with the Grappling Hook. This is kind of from like the Akshan Pantheon type of idea. So these two decks let us deal with the opponent's units. Merciless Hunter and Vagabond, just really good 3-drops that we can use. We play the Ambitious Cultist. I kind of like getting that free 2-cost spell, and this card has amazing stats at 3/5, so it ends up being a really good blocker, and you are able to kind of get the value from this card right away. Furious Welder, kind of like the Grappling Hook and the Desert Duel, lets us deal with the opponent's units. 1 Rata Negation, and then we go to all the Cultist cards that could potentially let us draw Varus. So the Protection for Spell Shield, 2 Unending Waves, so that we're able to ignore run out of resources. 3 Unforgiving Cold, which is probably the best card in this whole deck. And then obviously the 3 Varus and 1 Halo Source Wretched. The deck is pretty straightforward, as you'll see, but because of that, it's also very easy to get countered by a lot of the opponent's interactions, whether it's Vengeance or Stuns, etc. It's really easily stopped. So, you know, I got mixed results with this deck. So try it at your own risk. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this Varus gameplay, and if you do, please make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this match, we're going to go against Seraphine Viktor. The Ionia aspect of it will be really, really annoying to deal with. I think this hand needs to all go away. I'm looking for Akshan. Akshan plus Bloodletters? Cool. Rata Negation is also really nice, right, for the Seraphine. So I'm kind of chilling at the moment. Let's see what happens here. Furious Wielder is also very good, especially since we have Akshan. I guess the opponent could easily have access to like a Mystic Shot. Don't think I can play around a Mystic Shot though. I think we have to go for Akshan Bloodletters, and if they have it, they have it. Yeah, I think that's a little bit greedy playing around Mystic. Yeah, I think it's way too greedy to play around Mystic. I think we just play the Bloodletters. Yep. They have it, they have it. I can't play around it. Can't play around it. It does suck because we don't get to put the Darkened Bloodletters on it. So we kind of do get slowed down a little bit here. Especially because the rest of our hand is like bad. I don't think it was ever worth it to wait until this turn and then play Absolver. I think that's even more greedy. Oh, it's an Assembly Butt deck. Okay, so this is going to be an Assembly Butt deck, so I don't really care. I think I still go ahead and kill the Ballistic Bot. I can also put the Bloodletters here. And if the opponent attacks with the Assembly Bot and just block it, Do I put this now? I think we do. I think we just get full advantage of being able to trigger the Warlord's Palace as soon as possible. So the reason that I'm not scared of the Assembly Bot is because we have access to the Unforgiving Cold, right? So I just want to kill this card right now and go from there. I want to kill this now because the Shaman Wind doesn't buff this up because the first Shaman Wind is not actually a created card. One is going to go for the second Mystic, huh? Wow. Is that worth? Is that worth the Absolver? Honestly, this guy is actually gonna add up a lot of damage, right? Because that Ignition is buffing up the Assembly Bot as well. Maybe it's actually the Furious Welder instead of the Absolver. At the same time, what we can do is that we can just go like this instead and just kill the Assembly Bot. The opponent will have to have 2 more spells to save it, which then lets us do the Absolver. So the Twin is not enough to save it. Because I guess the Twin is, because the Twin will put it at 7 HP. Actually, that's not enough, because we put Absolver on it. So yeah, I think this is perfect. Because if the opponent does for Twin, we go Absolver, and now we get to kill both units. Cool. So now we get to kill both, and opponent's down to just... I guess opponent does have the Shaman Win, so they're going to be able to just get the stuff back into their hand. But this is pretty nice. What we can also do is that we can put the Bloodletters right away on it and trigger a Warlord's Palace and be able to get a nice draw here. This is going to put some pressure on the opponent. Let's go ahead and predict. Probably has to be Bhagavan. Probably has to be the Bhagavan. I'm scared of skipping. Because if we skip, there's a chance that we, not able to actually do anything. So it's the Bhagavan because we can continue to transfer the Bloodletters over and over again. When someone draws a spell, so they have another spell. That's an interesting card. Spirit the Weird. They get more draw here. Yeah, they're just gonna get so much draw, unfortunately. So much draw. Why? But it's alright. Because we just want to trigger this Warlord's Palace, so we're just going to be transferring this equipment over and over. Cool. Yeah, Varus is also about to be leveled up because of that. We could always go Solani instead, by the way. I think we actually go Solani here. I think we actually go Solani now. Do we continue transferring the blood? Because, like, Solani makes the most sense here. He's starting to put a little bit of pressure on the opponent, and we still get to trigger our Warlord's Palace. We can always put the Bloodletters on her as well, getting us access to another Dark Control. Oh, that's not true, because we already used this Bloodletter. So it had to be Solani first, and then Bloodletters second. Seraphine is going to level up. Ah, that's good. That's such a good card. Wait, but it didn't... This doesn't count as an attachment? Oh, wait. It's because he recalls the Solani first. The Solani didn't have any equipment on it. Sorry. For some reason, I thought that the Solani had the equipment, but she doesn't. She didn't have the equipment on it, so we're chilling. We go Cultist. Mystic is not bad. My annoyance is the fact that the opponent has gotten so much value from the Shaman Win. Right? Like, if they don't get that much value from Shaman Win, we're like chilling. Now they're gonna have a level up Seraphine. Don't wanna, like, I wanna naturally draw that Varus and save the spell shield stuff for later, as well as my Unforgiving Cold. We go here. We do it again. We have the hand that could allow us to survive long enough. Opponent didn't get the back alley bar. They get one more draw, so they're gonna have, and then they're gonna have level of Seraphine. Wow, that's so good. That's actually so good for them. Like, this card is not bad at all because he lets them just get a bunch of spells. Varus, please. Okay, so this gives us. Okay, so this is gonna give us 2 cards next turn, which is not bad. Said that we don't get. We actually don't get either card that we need. So we don't get Varus. We do have the Furious Welder, which is nice. We don't get Varus. We don't get Akshan. Imagine if we had Akshan. We would have already triggered the Warlord's Core. I mean, we could always get Varus whenever we want because we have enough Cultist cards. I just don't want to use them just to skip Varus in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like being greedy about it by not just playing them. But I absolutely cool. I don't hate the grappling hook. I'm willing to pass here if the opponent doesn't do anything else. Stun.
That was great. Now let's really bring it.
I'm concerned that we won't be able to kill Seraphine here, right? If I try to. So I'm gonna pass. Like, I don't think we actually kill Seraphine here if we try to. We're at 9 though. This is getting scary. Opponent gets to draw 2 cards here. This is getting very scary. I mean, we do have the Unforgiving Cold, which is not bad. My concern is that they have access to like denies and random nonsense like that, recalls, etc. I need action. We should probably play the Bloodletters in one of these units, by the way. Just so that when they die... Okay, too late for that. I was gonna say, just so... Okay, well, I guess we keep one of them alive. Just so that when they die, we at least get the Dark Control back. Right? Sure. So opponent's trying to just like commit for like a lethal attack. This is gonna go yeah, we can just go here, go Battle Piece on the feline. That way we're able to just kill it, because opponent's trying to copy. The opponent didn't get the Headset Crystal at least, so that's always nice. Do we just kill Seraphine here? Why not? We kill Seraphine here. I guess opponent could have a second Seraphine. Opponent doesn't know we have the Mystic in our hand. Right? Because we got a 0-cost Mystic from the Cultist. So opponent's never playing around this. Okay, they have the Tailstone, so they get the health bot. Cool. That's great, right? That's the Tailstones out of the way. So we don't have to worry about the recall on the Varus. So I'm chilling. We can play Varus, opponent... but now we don't have a way to kill the Shaman Win. We don't have a way to kill the Shaman Win, which is really unfortunate. I mean, Varus is gonna have Overwhelm now. And we're gonna have Spell Shield. But opponent's just copying the spells. I mean, we have also Rattle Negation, so we have Spell Shield plus Rattle Negation. We can technically kill... We can technically kill the Seraphine. We can technically kill the Seraphine.
I long to know where it comes from.
With this card. Play a second, get another random spell here. This is tough. This is tough. The Shaman Win just gave them a big edge, being able to keep their hand full. The Disciple. Okay, they get another spell here. They could have easily gotten the crystal already, by the way, which is the scary part here.
This is dark and
They could easily have the crystal. I don't think I take this damage. I actually don't think I take this damage
a sheep for a soul.
whatsoever. I know we're literally resetting the Varus, but I think that's fine. Because we have enough spells to do it again next turn.
I'll catch the next axe.
Don't want to play the Bloodletters. I think I want to play Solani and kill this Dark Control. Gives us still gives us access to Spell Shield. I'm surprised the opponent decided not to draw. Because I think I need the blocker. I need the blocker, so I need Solani. We have another Unforgiving Cold, I guess. Opponent's just gonna possess this girl. So he's gonna try to kill her. Really? You have to try to kill her right now. Otherwise, I just get her back. Question is, do we kill Viktor? I think I'm more scared of Seraphine. I think once again I'm more scared of Seraphine than I am with the Viktor. It feels so greedy though, and it could easily just be a second Seraphine that the opponent has in their hand. Because technically Viktor could get some crazy keywords here. Opponent could easily save this, right? They dig in though, so that's good news for us. That they actually are digging for a card. Unforgiving Cold is gonna save us. And we get a blocker back with Solani. We just cannot attack because we don't want that Solani to die and give the opponent the equipment. So Varus is gonna have to wait. Okay, so opponent has the Piltover Tailstones. But what is he doing with that? Aftershock is slow.
Yes, of course.
Ah. Wait, what? Opponent. Opponent got greedy. Okay, so we get our Solani back. This guy dies to a second Unforgiving Cold. We have blockers for everything except for the Disciple. We have Spell Shield. This is not looking bad. This is not looking bad. Okay, well, that's kind of annoying now.
What I could learn from
That's really, really annoying now. What? Like, that's literally the one thing I cannot deal with. The Spell Shield. The Elusive. Could have dealt with anything else except for the Elusive. Awesome. Awesome. Nice to see it. So... Man, that's so annoying. Like, if it's not elusive, I feel like I win this game. But now because the opponent hit the elusive, I think we just lose next turn. So we're literally just losing next turn because of that elusive. Which is so unfortunate. We have our big Varus. We have the spell shields. It's not enough. It's not enough for lethal. We will need another Solani, which we just spent here. And then we're losing to this elusive next turn unless we top deck another freeze. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Ah, that is actually so unfortunate. Okay, Varus gives us an out, right? Varus gives us an out. by being able to kill the Viktor. Guess we have to go for it then, right? Or we can just go for lethal. Okay, so... Alright. So, Rider Negation is 4. Spell Shield is 2, which is 6. Plus 3 plus 3 is another 6.
We already spend too much time here.
So why don't we go for lethal instead? Right? Because this is lethal right here. I'm risking it all. I'm risking it all. And if the opponent has an out, then they have the out. I'm not gonna bother with it. We attack with everything. If they have the out, they have the out. We have Spell Shield and we have Rider Negation, right? So we can Spell Shield first. Opponent has to commit another card, and then we Rider Negation everything. Because whatever card opponent commits, we'll tap them out of deny. I guess not true. If they have a third Mystic, but they already used 2 Mystics earlier today. Yeah, if they have it, they have it. If they have the deny, they have it. I'm not gonna play around it. That's such a good roll for them, right? Oh, they also have discounted spells because they jump solos. So the Viktor definitely was 0 mana, and they could easily have other spells that could save them. They need to look for the deny here. Second stun doesn't do it, unless they also have a discounted one, and then we lose next turn. We have to go for the lethal, because I don't think there's any way we're killing this Viktor. This also saves them, gives them a 1. Ah, yeah, we tried. We tried, but the opponent rolling elusive just completely screwed us over. Yeah, opponent really rolling elusive completely screwed us over. We also... One off, huh? Was there any place that we could have done 1 more damage this game? Potentially. When you lose by 1 damage like that, it's because there definitely was a place that you could have done 1 more damage.
The crowd writes the songs.
So, I think I have no one else to blame but myself. We have just 1 out. Because we already used double Furious Wielder. And we already used double Cold. So we only have 1 out and it's just 1 Cold. Imagine if we had gotten Akshan at any point in this game. Akshan anytime this game would have been so cool, man. Whatever. Sure. Yeah. I mean, they have to try, right? Because they know that we could easily have the answer, so they do have to try. I'm surprised they didn't go for the Shaman one instead. Yeah. That's so lucky. That's so lucky. Ah, that elusive. Literally anything else. Anything else we could have beat, right? Because the opponent, if it's not elusive, we block when we freeze the Viktor. So GG's. In this match, we'll be going against Sejuani Renekton. The good thing here is that we play... Oh, that's not a bad hand to start with. We play the Priest, right? I'm looking for Bloodletters. I'm so good at this game. We play the Freeze, right? We play the Freeze, which means that we have a good chance of just being able to freeze like the big Orb attackers, which is a good thing. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have let that attack now that I think about it. I forgot that the opponent's play Sejuani, right? So letting this attack will actually be a problem. So we'll go here, we'll play the Bloodletters. I guess we'll have Varus that's gonna start working as well. That's not bad. Can push 3 damage here. The Bloodletters are not bad. Kai? That's a duel? What's the best way to do this? The opponent blocks is better for me because I really don't want to take this damage. I really need that freeze. I really need that freeze so that I can feel comfortable. I forgot the name of it. But it gets copied twice now because we have equipped a unit. Okay, Furious Wilder is not bad either. Okay, so opponent gets a Ruthless Raider, which means that we can go ahead and do this because we're always gonna block. We're always gonna block that Ruthless Raider. I guess what we could have done is actually put it the other way, and that would have taken us. That would have taken. No, it would have been the same number of damage. We lose to Troll Shen here though. Yep, there it is. That's okay. So if I don't do it this way, then the opponent just still kills me with Troll Shen next turn. So I think it's fine to take it this way. Kinda don't want to tap out. I kinda don't want to tap out of being able to do the Furious Wilder. Like, I guess attacking with Varus could have been nice. Yeah, let's go here. I did it a little bit backwards, but that's fine. This is gonna be 5. We get it. That's what I was talking about, right? So that's exactly what I was talking about. Here's the question. We can do the Furious Wilder on either one of these two. Guess we go like this. Yeah, I like it like this. What I can do, yeah, I like it like this, just so that we go ahead and level up the action. What I can do is just sacrifice this action, right? I don't think we necessarily need the action to stay on the field anymore. So we don't necessarily need the action to stay on the field anymore. We just block the Ancient Jetty, and then we have the Unforgiving Cold for whenever we get in a little bit of trouble. Okay, opponent has that sauce. What if we just let go of the Varus as well? That seems a little bit risky. Yeah, I don't think I can let go of the Varus. I think I'm okay because I have the Unforgiving Cold, right? So because I have the Unforgiving Cold, I think I'm fine. We just go like this. None of these really are useful for me at the moment. That's really good. That one is really good. So this one is a little bit different. This one is really, really good. So we can play Forsaken Bakai first. Play the second action now. Oh, I'll play the second action later. This is gonna trigger really quickly. Let's go here. Problem is that we don't have Varus leveled up yet. The fact that we have double Unforgiving Cold though is really nice. Like really nice. I guess what we can do is pull this one. Let's pull this one, right? And we just go like this. Just push a ton of damage. If opponent decides not to block. Next time we have Unforgiving Cold. Again, this is the card I was telling you about, right? This card is gonna just automatically win this matchup because no matter what the opponent tries to do, we just stop it with the Unforgiving Cold because it's freezing 2 other units. It's freezing literally 2 other units.
Stay out of my way.
I think we'll go ahead and do it now. No reason to get greedy about it. We got another Varus in here. We get another Varus anyways. We can go ahead and do this. We can play the Varus Chain of Corruption next turn, trigger the Warlord's Horde, and we are chilling. Like how's the opponent beating us? Well, we're about to trigger the Warlord's Horde and have Spell Shield and everything. We don't even need to do Spell Shield. I mean, I'm kind of scared of a freeze, to be honest. I'm kind of scared of a freeze. So I think I'm okay to do the spell shield instead. We go like this. Play a second Chain of Corruption to make this even bigger. This is 12.
There's a price to pay.
We can level up the Varus. Yeah, wait, we could just pull with Akshan instead. What am I doing? We could just pull with Akshan. We don't need to, we want to % lethal this turn, so we can just pull with Akshan instead. And just go like this, and this is game. This is 17. We have double spell shield, so opponent shouldn't do anything about it. Don't really care about the River. Yeah, we almost missed lethal there because I wasn't thinking about the level up on the Varus. But you're gonna see how this deck works out. So GG's. In this matchup, we're getting up against Lurk. This is kind of scary, right? We don't have a ton of early blockers. Okay, we ended up getting a good hand for early blockers. So Bakai, Vagabond, and Varus are all to let us kind of keep ourselves from dying to the opponent's pressure. Let's see. Bakai especially is probably the best wonder that we could have asked for in this matchup specifically. So what is gonna be opponent's chance here? That was a long time that they were thinking. Maybe they what a curve. What a curve. I think the Unforgiving Cold is really huge, right? It lets me freeze like their Pike and Rek'Sai. I guess I should have just passed, to be honest. I mean, if the opponent had a Wander, they would have played it. There's no reason for them not to play the Wander up there if they have it. So passing, I don't think is correct either. Now, if the opponent passes here, I'm just passing back, even if I don't get to play my action. Opponent, you took so long, right? Opponent took so long thinking of their mulligan, and you're telling me they don't that they don't have any Wander per 2-drop? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, right? I was gonna be very surprised if they didn't have anything. Unfortunately, it is a little bit annoying, right? Because we don't really have a great way to block that. So we're gonna take that damage. Opponent predicted. Let's see what they predicted. Please tell me it's Rek'Sai. Okay, we don't know if it's Rek'Sai. It's a little unfortunate. I'm passing. I think I'm open passing. I think open passing is the best play next turn. Because anything that I play, if I play this, it tells me out of Shapestone. If I just attack with action, then I'm telegraphing the Shapestone like very heavily. So I think we open pass and see what the opponent does first. If the opponent plays Snapjaw, we can always just play Bakai to block it. Which is the reason why I didn't block with Bakai right here, because we want to instead block the Snapjaw. So yeah, I think it's just open. I think it's just open passing with with this turn, and then potentially play Varus after, so that we can enable the Unforgiving Cold. I still think I open pass. This kind of changed the game a little bit, though. But I still like the open pass, and then kind of seeing what the opponent does. Hey, I'm cool with that. Pretty sure the opponent has a Pike, by the way. Based on how they're playing, they probably got a Pike. We can play the Vagabond, right? Playing Varus doesn't make sense when the Varus is just gonna die to the Cersei color. Okay, we have blockers for two of those units, so I'm chilling. Bloodletters is amazing. Bloodletters is amazing. So literally now we have blockers for the whole board. We block there, we block there. Actually, we block here, we block here, we block here. We even keep a blocker. I was gonna say, if you did that, you were gonna let us keep our blocker alive. So Bloodletters is really big. Like really, really big. Let's see, let's just start progressing our action even more. Varus is gonna die to Pike. Pike has... Actually, Pike only has 3 attack. Because the opponent has only triggered Lurk twice. So Pike is not killing the Varus just yet. But it is killing our Akshan. It's a little bit unfortunate. And now we're gonna have... Now we have the Unforgiving Cold enabled because of the Varus equipment. This is why I think it's important that we get the Varus in our hand. And we're gonna have a leveled up Akshan here shortly. I want to play this Darkening Bloodletters before the opponent has a chance to play Pike to kill the Akshan. What if we just block with Varus? How crazy is that? I don't think it's that crazy. Might as well take the favorable block where we can. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here because if the opponent has Pike, I think their best target is always... Let's pass. They might have a Bone Skewer. They might have a Bone Skewer. Otherwise, are you really just losing your Rexa like that? Because they haven't hit a Rexa Lurk just yet, so that Rexa was in their hand since the start. You have to have Bone Skewer here for this Rexa play to make sense. I'm not gonna attack into your Bone Skewer. I want you to use your Bone Skewer first. Wow. Wow. Ha. Okay. Okay. I will admit, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Because of the Unforgiving Cold, we can easily kill their blockers. Right, and opponent already tapped out of the Pike. So, I mean, Unforgiving Cold lets us kill their attackers, not blockers. Here's the question though, did we actually do the Unforgiving Cold this turn? Why are we doing the Unforgiving Cold this turn? Why don't we just go like this? And we save the Unforgiving Cold when the opponent is actually threatening something. Because I say this right now, the opponent is not threatening anything with this attack. Like, this is the most low value attack that I can think of, right? They lose 2 Lurk units for no reason.
Cool eye patch.
You like it? I mean,
We have double landmark triggering here. Let's predict into something. Oh. The both of these are really good. We drew this Varus naturally, so we're gonna get another Varus anyways, right? So we're gonna get another Varus anyways from playing the cultist spells. So I think we go for the Furious Welder so that we have an out to kill like a Rek'Sai. Okay, we drew the Varus anyways. This is 10. Do we just push the damage here? I think so. And I still think I'm still playing around the opponent having Pike, right? So I'm still playing around the opponent having Pike. I'm so confused. What can you have? What can you have? Whoa. They missed. They predicted, but they didn't predict into a Lurk card? Maybe they skipped, right? That's the only way that makes sense. They had to have skipped. They had to have skipped for that to make sense. And cool. And now you do 0 damage here. Like, oh man, they actually skipped and missed the skip, unfortunately. Here we get a second Varus, so then we have the Chain of Corruption next turn, which will allow us to trigger the Warlord's Horror, which will allow us to play around the Pike. If the opponent attacks, they just advance that Warlord's Horror even more. They know we have a second Varus in our hand now. It's crazy how we're not going to level up Varus this game. Like, we're actually not going to level up Varus. They can't attack. They want to attack, right? To trigger the Lurk, but they cannot attack. What did they pick? Maybe they have like a Ruthless Predator? Maybe that was the non-Lurk card that they picked last turn? It has to be like Ruthless Predator then. Oh, okay, so we just go... We just Chain of Corruption. Opponent's gonna have to have double pike. Chain of Corruption again. I'm gonna pull with the Varus, by the way. We go like this. Because I'd rather just... I guess we could have also pulled with the Akshan, actually, because the Akshan goes up to 8. But it's fine. No matter which one we pull, we have Spell Shield on both. And we just win the game that way, so... GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Rumble Vayne. We have a few ways, right, to kill their stuff. I really need equipment. I really need equipment to really make this action be valuable. It's kind of unfortunate. We're relying a lot on drawing equipment to actually make this deck work. We have a lot of cards that rely on us having equipped an ally. We have the 3 Bloodletters, and then obviously we have the Varus. We don't draw either though. Opponent kept 3 cards, so they already have Rumble in their hand. They already have Rumble and even potentially have also Vayne. And I cannot beat... I don't think I can beat both the Rumble and the Vayne. I could probably beat one, but not both. Like, this deck is unstoppable if you get both if you get both pieces of the combo. So our hour is gonna be just predicting here. So we're gonna want to predict here and then hope that that's enough to get us into an equipment so that we can enable our stuff. Yeah, so opponent gets the Rumble now. So they didn't have the Rumble in their hand. I guess they kept the Legendary Charge instead, but I'm pretty sure they have Vayne. Like, you don't keep 3 cards unless you have Vayne. What? I'm so confused.
I mean, shut up and fight.
So you don't have Vayne either. What? Why don't we go here? Why don't we go here so that we could replay this action?
I do not break rules.
Right?
Bend them.
We go like this. Opponent plays Rumble. We still attack and make him think that we have an answer.
Steel and a good future.
Doesn't play Rumble yet, just waiting.
The sisters will have you.
Who have Willing Death? Right? We don't have a way to stop the Willing Death here.
No stopping me now.
Yeah, they could easily have Willing Death. But Willing Death on Akshan is okay, I think. Letting Akshan level up is probably not okay. I think I like the Willing Death if they have it. They're really waiting until they feel safe enough to play Rumble. Or also just looking for the discard fodder, right? So now they got 2 discard fodder. But like, is that really worth all that wait time? I need Varus or I need Bloodletters. Need Varus or Bloodletters? Gotta skip. Perfect. Bloodletters also lets me advance this, right? Which is really nice. Don't think it's correct to play Akshan. To like revive another Akshan, I mean. So that's the Rumble. We get all 3 Blade Fragments. All 3 Blade Fragments. I guess we can go here. Ah, that's a great draw. That's a great draw. Like, actually, amazing draw. Because what we can do is that we can Shapestone. Okay, opponent's gonna drag correctly. Yeah, that's the correct way to draw. That's the correct way to pull, because otherwise they would have just lost to a Shapestone, right? You still remove this spell shield now. The problem is if the opponent has Cataclysm. If the opponent has Cataclysm, then we remove the spell shield for no reason, because the Rumble will get it right back. So maybe it's actually not correct to do this. Yeah, it wasn't correct for us to do this. Because now opponent gets the Rumble, the spell shield back. So opponent gets the spell shield back. When otherwise they wouldn't have gotten it. They wouldn't have had the spell shield, so that was a misplay of my part. That was a misplay of my part. I forgot about the opponent having access to Cataclysm or Rattle. So they get the level of Rumble. Don't get any of the things just yet, though. We're gonna be triggering this action very quickly. But look how nice it would have been if I would have had access to kill this Rumble this turn.
Personal space invaded.
No kidding.
Is that actually correct, my friend? Yeah, I don't think so. No Vayne has been a really big grace for us. Because we could technically go Shapestone and have Spell Shield. We didn't keep track if that was the Rumble that they got from the Legion draw, right?
Demons walk among us, masquerading as men.
So, for us to make this work, right? For us to make this work, we're gonna need to do Shapestone right now. I hate the fact that this Vayne is gonna stay on the field, because the opponent's just gonna tumble, right? This, so I need to kill this. I need to kill this, right? So I need to go like this, I think. He doesn't need to know that I have, because what I need to do is trigger this Warlord's Whore, so that I can, I mean, just in general, just get rid of this. He sucks, but he's gonna go for Grey Hammers. Sure. I think we get to kill the Rumble next turn then, right? Opponent's gonna tumble, maybe?
Engaged.
Swift death.
He's gonna try to go for Willing Death. So opponent's gonna try to go for Willing Death. So we're gonna go like this. And not play into the Willing Death. I really don't want to play into the Willing Death here. So that's lethal then? I didn't play around the repose. I even have one of it in my list, right? I even have one of it in my list, but I don't know. I'm not gonna play around it. I think I'm always better off playing around the thing. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Vayne Gwen. Should be a good matchup for us. We got the Varus, which is not bad. Tesla Duel is usually nice, by the way. We might not need Varus this early. I do like having him. I like having Varus early, though. It enables, like, having the equipment enables so much, because there's a good chance that we don't draw our blood letters, right? So if we decided to pass on the Varus and we don't draw blood letters, then we were in a really bad spot. So I think it's correct to do it this way. I'm okay with that. What I'm gonna do is Shapestone into Grappling Hook next turn to kill the Vayne. So I don't want to commit any mana on anything that the opponent does here.
This is justice.
Huh? Give me Vayne? Oh, that's not a Vayne. That's not a Vayne. Okay, this... We can still do it on the Gwen, I guess. And we take 6 damage.
What a strange
There we go. Boom. We're gonna take 7 damage now. I guess we can sacrifice the action into the butler, and I think I'm cool with that because I have a second action. I think I'm cool sacrificing this action. I'm chilling. Okay. I mean, it's a lot of damage, but it's not, like, killing me, right? So that's why I'm not too scared about it. Like, sure. This guy's gonna level up, and then we have access to Furious Welder, as well as the Absorb Cold, right? So because we have access to this card here, I'm not scared. I guess opponent's gonna get double Ghastly Band next turn. That's a little bit scary, maybe. It's a little bit scary, maybe. What if we just Momentous Choice to try to win the game? I guess we don't have Absorber yet. We don't have Absorber, and our Varus is only a 2 out of 8. Momentous Choice gets us to 4. Grappling Hook is 6. The other thing is 7. That's not enough. I think I like the Bakai. I think I like the Bakai just to have a blocker. Right, so that way we have a blocker for whatever the opponent buffs here. We can play a second Unforgiving Cold and just kind of stall them out until we feel comfortable enough to just win. Because that way we can block, you know, the Ghastly Band. Anything that the opponent summons is just gonna die to the Furious Welder. I guess not true, right? They could summon. Well, Gwen is definitely gonna die here. Yeah, Gwen definitely is gonna die here. Don't want that to stay alive. Pose, cool. We block. And now what? What if we just Grappling Hook right now? That seems greedy, right? That seems greedy to Grappling Hook. Yeah, it seems greedy to Grappling Hook. I think we just go ahead and do this. We have another blocker here for their Ghastly Bands next turn. Opponent gets the Gwen, not the Gwen, the Vayne. Sorry. We go like this. Bloodletters is amazing. Bloodletters is amazing. I wonder if they go for the Tumble this turn. Okay, they're definitely gonna go for the Tumble there for sure. I can tell you that. Because what they want to do is that they want to get the Scout. So they want to get the Scout. What if we have enough for negation, spans, and hook, right? Let them do their thing. You can even kill it right here. Sure. That way we don't take any damage and we still keep this blocker on the field. We played the Bloodletters in the action. Opponent goes for Vengeance. We run a negation. Actually, let's go here. Force the opponent to have a battle piece and then we run a negation everything. Doesn't have it. This is gonna trigger our Warlord's Horde next turn. We can easily level up Varus now because of the Chain of Corruption. Okay, so we're just gonna Unforgiving Cold again, right?
Swift death.
That kills the Vayne. Because the Varus here goes up to 6. Yeah. GG's, my friend. I mean, that's why I kept those Unforgiving Colds in my hand. Now what? Yeah. Okay. Alright, alright. So then we just go here. Give everything +2/+2 and Spell Shield. We can go here. And we just open attack for lethal. We have a Rana negation if we wanted to, but we don't need to. That's game. Boom. The Chain of Corruption is so good. It's such a good champion spell. As you can see right here, Bananas pull the blockers away. So GG's. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. You see what I'm talking about? I think this deck feels a little bit awkward. You saw 2 of our losses there with this deck today. And maybe I just didn't play it correctly. I sometimes have a hard time really finding the lines that will get me to lethal when I'm playing combo decks. But I tried the best that I can. It's just very easy when the opponent has a ton of removal and a ton of interaction to stop your game plan. In terms of mulligan, it's easy, right? We're looking for bloodletters, we're looking for action. Those are the 2 cards that you really want in your hand, but you also can keep the Forsaken Bakai so that you can predict into one of those 2 cards if you don't have them in your hand. So Forsaken Bakai, Darkened Bloodletters, and Action are our main cards that we want to have in our hand so that we can actually get value from there. But anyways, enough about that. Hope you enjoyed this Varus gameplay. Unfortunately, again, not very optimistic about Varus win rate. If you did, please be sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 2-3 times a week. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.